Hi, I'm Mary Hafman, PGA and LPGA Golf Pro from Missing Links Golf Club in Mequon, Wisconsin. Okay, so we want to do some fun games while we're practicing here, and assuming your stroke, a chipping stroke, is similar. You're basically bringing your arms back straight. There's no wrist break here. I'm turning my body through to make sure I hold my finish and counting myself like 1, 2 to hold it. So I'm getting that feel. Now, can you chip with more than one club? A lot of people think you can only use a pitching wedge for chipping. I chip with my sand wedge, my pitching wedge, my lob wedge, my 8-iron. I use the same stroke basically. I might need a little bit longer length of backswing to hit the ball as far with my sand wedge. But if I had an obstacle in front of me that I wanted to go up and over, I don't need the wrist cock. I don't need to hinge my wrist yet to make that ball go over this Packer cooler like everybody should have. So I picked my sand wedge, and I'm going to take a practice swing to rehearse it. Now I'm going to come all the way back and through, and when I come through, the ball's going to pop naturally up in the air right over the top of it. Now if I used a pitching wedge, you'll see that if I use a similar stroke here, that I'm going to go, it took off much lower because the loft of a pitching wedge is an approximately, like mine I think is around 47 degrees. My sand wedge is 56 degrees of loft. It's the tilt of the club here. And my lob wedge, which would go even higher, is 58. So my sand wedge is 54, 54. So I'm going to use similar stroke. I'm going to need a little bit more backswing now with this lob wedge. But if I get used to it, it's going to pop up and won't roll as far. So my goal for you is to stand out here in your backyard. Geez, I've chipped over my golf bag. We've put chairs in front, garbage cans in front, anything to help you visually get a little bit more stress. So if you want to be able to see it, so you can just knock it right over. It's the stroke that's knocking it over. It's not trying to help the ball up in the air. So try this, it's fun. Take 10 balls out, see how many you can make over. Keep track of it. And that way you can have kind of a fun game that you can keep your mind occupied and see how many you can do under pressure. Have fun, this will help you score lower.